Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'll be talking about a recent comment that BJ Penn said in a recent interview. So without further ado, let's just get straight to it. BJ Penn recently said in an interview that he would fight again if the UFC gave him an opponent that he could beat. Though he said in a joking manner, like in a light manner, he wasn't fully serious. There is definitely some truth to that. He definitely was probably somewhat serious, but not fully serious. He was kind of saying in a kind of a laughing kind of sort of manner with a little giggle at the end, but so, all in all, that made me think about it. Who out there actively fighting in the UFC can BJ Penn actually beat? Whether it be in the welterweight, lightweight, or featherweight division. So I just quickly cut the welterweight division out of that. I think the fighters there are too big, too young, and too hungry for him. Then I'd just go to the lightweight division. I think the lightweight division is his best option. He has the best track record as far as in his career. That was where he was at his best. That's where he had the most wins. That's where he accomplished most of his biggest, well, not his biggest feat, but definitely he was more consistent there, was lightweight champion, had the most defenses there. So that's where he had the most success. Like I said, best track record there. But right now, lightweight is stacked. Really don't see him having a chance with anyone in the top 15, let alone top 20. Would he fight a newcomer off Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series? Or Dana White's looking for a fight show, or maybe a recent contestant from the Ultimate Fighter, maybe not the winner, maybe somebody that just competed, maybe there's somebody that went 0-1 in the house. Would that be somebody that he could fight? Then there is the featherweight division. I think this division has been the worst for BJ Penn in many ways. He is 0-3 at featherweight. He cut a lot of weight, but gained no advantage, only drained himself and lost some durability with the weight cut, and it showed. BJ Penn was always known for his durability, but it didn't really show in the featherweight division. He got ran through by both Yair Rodriguez and Frank Edgar in dominant fashion. They both stopped him via TKO. Then right to those matchups, he had his best opportunity to get a win facing off against another UFC vet of similar age and Dennis Seaver. He even hurt Seaver at one point, dropping him, but wasn't able to capitalize on hurting Seaver. He tried to grapple with Seaver and I think he really didn't have much success there. Didn't submit Seaver, didn't set a position where he could finish the fight off with strikes. And after that, Seaver recovered, I think got back to his feet. And then the fight went downhill from that point on. You saw BJ Penn get pummeled by Seaver on the feet. It seemed several times the fight could have been stopped or was getting close to the point where it could have been stopped, where Seaver just was landing a bunch of really not really well defended shots, but just kind of covered up and getting beat on against the fence. And after that, Seaver would just go on to win the decision over BJ Penn, and BJ Penn would just suffer yet another loss. I don't think at this point there is really anyone in the UFC you could match BJ Penn up against that he would really be favored to win or that high a favorite to win. It would seem like you always be thinking there's a good chance he's going to lose this fight, especially if you give him anybody that's anybody. You could try to give him the lowest possible matchup and there'd be a great chance he'll lose that match. You can give him somebody that just brought off a regional circuit, maybe a losing record. Well, no, I'm not going to go that far, but anybody that's in the UFC right now deserves to be in the UFC, and they're definitely much hungrier than BJ Penn. So you don't really give him the highest odds to really beat anyone, no matter how low you try to bring a matchup for him. It is not just based off his skill or him being old. I just think he's not there mentally, plus he failed to evolve. You can't stay in the game this long and not make the adjustments. You can't be competing against the best if you don't feel you can be the best. You can't just be in the thinking oh, I just want to win, or I just want to win this one fight. I don't want to lose, I want to win. You got to be feeling I can be the best fighter in this weight class, or I could be the best fighter in the world, and I know it. That's got to be your mindset. That's everyone's mindset that's in the sport. You're not in the sport to be the best, then you got to get out. You see only saying just trying to add wins to your resume or something, then this the wrong sport. You got to get out right now. So like I said, if you're going out there just to get a win and not really making adjustments when you're competing against these people while other fighters are training to be champs and fully believing that they can be champs, then that's a huge advantage they have over you. And that mindset and desire is necessary. You can't go out there competing with a dim lit candle in your self-belief. It has to be fully lit, fully ablaze. You can't have no dim candle trying to fight against other people, young, hungry, ever improving, versus some faded fighter. But aside from all of that, when you look back at BJ Penn's career, He used to be one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, and he still is one of the greatest fighters of all time. But present day, his best days are well behind him. But let's go back to the memory lane. BJ Penn at one point beat the greatest welterweight of the time in Matt Hughes to become welterweight champion. Fought to a controversial split decision loss to future welterweight champion George St. Pierre. Fought future UFC light heavyweight champion Lyoto Machida at heavyweight. And the list goes on. He had a lot of crazy feats. He was somebody that was trying to fight anybody. He would try to prove that he's the best against anyone. A legendary fighter. He was skilled, technical, and gifted. And like I said, he was a dog. He had that scrap mentality. He wanted to fight anybody, to prove himself against anybody, and he fought against everybody. He didn't always win, but he fought all the best people of his time, and even after his time. And it makes you wonder how well he could do in different divisions. In that time, I think he could possibly be been ranked top 10 in any weight class from lightweight to even middleweight back then. I doubt he'd become middleweight champion, but he did become the lightweight and the welterweight champion. So that much is proven. And not just like no small circuit. He wanted to beat the best welterweight of that time in Matt Hughes to become welterweight champion. Beat some solid lightweights to become champion. Defended against some solid opponents. So he definitely beat the best in both at least some of the best in the lightweight and welterweight division. Definitely the best at that time in the lightweight division. And Matt Hughes was the best at that time in the welterweight division. So he beat that best welterweight at the time, submitted him, finished him, became champion. So he did his thing. And all those things are in history books already proven. So you can't say he didn't become the lightweight champion. You can't say he didn't become the welterweight champion. And he did it. So going down memory lane is good sometimes. Reminiscing on the better times for some of your favorite fighters. But I had to bring this video to an end. So that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And come back for more videos. Peace.